Welcome to the third in our series of air conditioning technical sessions. Today I will discuss the Delphi CVC compressor as fitted to the GM Holden Astra TS to AH 2000 to 2007. There are three models fitted in those years. CVC stands for Compact Variable Compressor. CAR Compressors Australia stock remanufactured Delphi CVC compressors for many types of vehicles. Contact us for a price and availability via our Facebook page. Quick identification when the compressor is still fitted to the vehicle is to look for the two large letters on the compressor sticker. They will be QS, NX or WG, as you can see here on these expired examples. The most common failure with this type of compressor is the clutch coil goes open circuit, electrical term for broken, because of a thermal fuse fitted inside the coil. I said fuse. This feature first appeared in this model compressor and is now common to all compressors that still use a clutch coil. CAR Compressors Australia can supply new coils only to the brave technicians who would like to save their customers a few dollars. But there are a number of reasons why we at CAR do not recommend fitting a coil only to the customer's compressor. In this close-up, I'll point out the problems that have caused the coil to fail and what can happen when just replacing the clutch coil. The clutch shoe retaining bolts have snapped off inside the shaft. The manifold stud is corroded into the housing and breaks off. The front seal is leaking in this example, gas and oil. Very dry in this example. I'll pull it out and show you. That felt is saturated in oil. This one is as dry as the day it was made, manufactured. Mainly because there's no oil in this compressor and it did seize up. This one, most of them always have a reasonable amount of oil in them. But that oil is always a bright yellow colour. This is not dye. The oil has a high moisture content. And I'll show you an example in front of this housing. I can get it on camera here nice and it's very shiny and etc. down this side of the housing, which is the top of the housing. And it's very corroded from the two red marks I'll put in there on this side of the housing. This is caused by moisture in the oil. Another example of that is this front seal, another shaft. Shaft seal is leaking because of the rusted crankshaft. Also caused by moisture in the oil, rusting this crankshaft quite severely, as you can see, I hope, on camera. Another internal problem is the reed valves will be leaking, making the compressor lose suction, causing it to work harder and hotter than necessary. Here are two examples, one good valve and one leaking valve. I don't know which one's which. I'll pour some liquid in and we'll see what happens. Okay, we have one leaking valve here on this plate. Any moisture here. This one looks to be good. This one's definitely faulty. There's two gone here. The liquid shouldn't drain through the holes like that. They should sit sealed the same as what's in a normal engine. Now the coil can be repaired if you believe the compressor has not got any of the problems I've just shown. And the loom plug has not been burnt by the extreme heat it has been exposed to in the engine bay, like this one and this one. Here is what's needed to be done when you have removed the coil from the compressor. Remove the thermofuse cover from the coil. Removed in this one. Remove the thermofuse. It's removed in this one. Replace the thermofuse with a piece of copper wire. It's 0.70mm thick. And replace the cover. There is no need to solder any connections. These here are the original thermofuses they open circuit or blow at 187 degrees Celsius. This larger version here is fitted to most other manufacturers' compressor coils. They blow at the same temperature. Under normal operating conditions, the compressor's temperature should be around 80 degrees to 100 degrees C maximum. It is very important for the technician, before replacing the compressor, to flush out the entire AC system. Replace any faulty air conditioning components, pressure switches, condenser fans, etc. Then inject the system with the correct quantity of new oil. CAR compressors use and recommend SRO 500, which is fitted into all our remanufactured compressors and is non-hydroscopic, does not attract moisture. Vacuum and regas the system, checking the high and low pressures. Most importantly, the system's operating temperature, plus all the usual things that a qualified AC technician should check to make sure the compressor will not suffer the same failure in the near future. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions relating to this video or any other automotive air conditioning problem, contact CAR Compressors Australia via our Facebook page.